And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn, and the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. That's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
It is smoke Igbo. Mami.
Hello.
How are you, ma?
Gbogbo oore tó adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ náà oore tó ń ṣe òní gbàbí o.
Àmín ma, àmín.
Lórúkọ Jésù oore ló fi ń ṣe fún gbogbo Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kán gbọ́n. Gbogbo àwọn tí gbogbo ṣe bí atótó oore tó ń ṣe. Èyí tó téèyàn tó ń tún níjojúmọ́ gan pa. Ó ní iye grams tó wọ́n máa gbé kúrò nínú wéètì èèyàn.
Wọ́n ti ní mi ò lè sanra mọ́, èmi náà ti gbà kámú.
Oore ló ṣe. Mo bá wù wọn kan gbọ́ tó bá wù wọn kan má gbọ́. Ṣé ẹni tó fẹ́ di president ẹni tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ kó correct. Sórí gbogbo àtijọ́ tí mo ti fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti fẹ́ tí mi ò rí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ mi lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ gbogbo oore àti ti princess gbogbo 30% ṣe ìtẹ́ tún fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mò ń gbọ́ ni mò ń kò síjọ́ náà ni. Gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń sọ mo rí pé wọ́n ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ orísìnìmù tó ń mú gbogbo àwa táwa ní ìjọ Temple of Truth tó ń lọ síwájú fún ọ̀rọ̀ fún Nàìjíríà àti fún gbogbo wa gbogbo ẹ̀ ló kúkú ń ṣe. Ọlọ́run adé san ẹlẹ́san rere. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹlẹ́nà máa ṣe lólu ọmọ. In the name of Jesus, they will lead nations. You will not borrow. You will lend to nations. You will lend to nations. Ibi àwọn ibi máa bá wọn lórí ọ̀tẹ̀ ní dé bá wọn tẹ̀sí gbogbo rádaràda ò ní mọ́ rádaràda. Ò ní mọ́ rádaràda àwọn ọmọ ò ní mọ́ rádaràda ìrìn ò ní mọ́ rádaràda ìyàwó ò ní mọ́ rádaràda. Búburú kì í gbà kó gbọ́dọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn olóore. Oore ló ń ṣe. Oore ló ń ṣe. Mi ìfẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹjọ́ láti ilẹ̀. Èmi ni pé kí n sá máa gbàdúrà. Káwa sá máa gbàdúrà ni. Ẹni tó ń jẹ gbogbo tó ń sọ fún ọlọ́njẹ kan gbọ́. Ọlọ́njẹ kan gbọ́. Gbogbo ìgbà tó ń fi gbọ́rọ̀ mi yẹn, mo sick. Ẹ̀sọ́ Ọlọ́run ti ṣe. Ara mi ti yá. Àwọn ọmọ tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kán wá síbí. Àwọn kan ti dé. Àwọn kan tún máa dé láìpẹ́. So, o ṣe o.
Ẹ̀kọ́ ara ya àwọn ọmọ. Kẹ mára lé ní o. Ètò ṣì wà wájú wa yóò sì pọ̀ o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo ti lose 2 kilograms. So, mo jókòó. Mo lọ listen jojúmọ́ mo listen. Mi lè ṣe kí n má listen.
God bless you. God bless you, man.
God bless you too.
Kenny, nice one, eh? Thank you so much, ma. Yes, ma. So, Mama called in to just show appreciation, to show how much she enjoys listening to Mayegu. And she prays that she hopes that those who actually need this message, especially in Nigeria, they get to listen to it. She's more like, I really, really hope that those who need this message will listen to them and they will act on them. Well, I think everybody was enjoying themselves when they were laughing and all that. The Empress and Jaja, thank you very much, okay? The line to call is on your screen, and that is the plus 44079 6063 and 1010. So you can speak to me directly, all right? And you can add yours, okay? I don't have any animosity against any of them if they were not acting or they are not participating in what is going to directly and indirectly affect me. And this is my only way of saying, listen, you can say no to what is bad. You don't have to take it. Yes, the condition of rejecting what is bad sometimes can be unpalatable. That is, they're not really so smooth. They're not kind of encouraging. Sure, I pray God will protect you. I will hope that all these bad people will not come, because it is not palatable. But it is always worth it. You should try it. Do not let anybody cower you through this mad political correctness. They do that all the time. You think they care about you? No, they don't. They want you to stop talking. They want you to stop asking questions. And they will tell you they care about you. Shut up your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth. No, they don't. If anything has to happen to you in the process of you keeping quiet, they will deny you or even blame you in that. I have learned that. So I choose to speak out. And I want to encourage others too as well. Hello there.
Mayegu.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Thank you for your sermon every day by day.
Thanks for your support, sir.
Yes, yesterday was fire for fire. From hand to the beginning.
We had Mama H.O. or more.
Everybody was asking for her. Mama was on top of it.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready
laughing,
for her.
I was laughing all through.
I know. I didn't prepare for her. I wasn't ready. I know. But it was a good one.
We don't have much to say. We've been saying the same thing. It's just like when we say this is how the country is supposed to be. If the country is good, if everything is going on the way it's supposed to be going on, you won't be here talking about Nigeria. You're talking about something different. You might be a motivational speaker, talk about something different entirely. You see, like we've been saying, our religious leaders have failed us in so many ways. I'm a Muslim, but I stopped going to mosque or go to anywhere to pray since last year. You know why?
Why?
The Imam gets on the pulpit. He was talking about politics, and the next thing that come out of his mouth was everybody to go out there to go and vote for Tinubu. To be honest with you, I asked him what his own personal interest about voting for a Yoruba man. You say an Igbo man is not supposed to be. You're not going to leave your Yoruba man
you can't leave your Yoruba brother man and go and vote for an Igbo man. That's what they were saying.
I normally go there with my children when I go to mosque. When I go there with them, so in the middle of that conversation, I stood up and raised my hand. I said, "You are not a man of God, because that's not what you're supposed to preach on that temple. You must be drunk. You must be high on something." And may Almighty Allah forgive you, because you don't promote what Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam tell you to promote. And I walk away. That was the last time I ever visited mosque.
That particular mosque.
And that is on the other side. If I want the obedience to keep their temple, maybe something good gonna come out of the judiciary, but I personally have lost interest in that country. You know why?
Tell us.
I was in Nigeria this December through January. I have the same problem now. I was minding my business, driving my own. And this Elon's boy just come from nowhere. Then he took all my mirror out. So I was expecting him to stop now. It was a one-way street, but he was speeding on the Talking Road in Ikorodu. Then I had to
going to Ikorodu.
I was like, I'm in Ikorodu, going towards Jebu now.
Right.
Then I was like, what happened? The guy was supposed to stop. He didn't stop, so I took off. By the time I chased him, I stopped the guy. Could you believe in that bus? They wrote Ogun State Judiciary.
Ogun State Judiciary.
On the side of the bus. That means the people in that bus, they are lawyers. Okay, you driver, come out. So you don't see the way the guy drives. You're supposed to caution him. If you're going to die, everybody's going to die in this thing now. These people were telling me to get out of there, blah, blah, blah. I was so upset. So the said, I don't know when this anger come off me. I was just punching the driver. That you need to come out and see what you've done wrong. So before you know it now, I took the bus. Everybody went to the station. To my knowledge, the other lawyer inside that bus just went and talked to the DPO. Before you know it, I was locked up. So they did not even find out what happened. How did it get to the point that I was fighting the driver? But because they've looked me, okay, they will not be able to get money from this lawyer, but they can get something from this guy. Lock him up. I become the victim. So I now ask the DPO, what is the reason why you asked me to go at the back of the counter? Because before it gets to that point, something led to it. He said, no, we don't have to ask you nothing. If you're not going to do what we ask you to do, we're going to charge you to court tomorrow. You can imagine. So I look at it, I say, so you guys call yourself a lawyer. You are nothing but a certified liar. Certified liar. Because the guy did something wrong. Because I took the law out of my hands now. And
so what happened for that the driver as well being punished for that reckless driving? Like,
did they do anything? Him there, they told me I need to take the guy to the hospital. I did. So I had to pay the guy. I had to pay the guy another 100,000 naira for beating him. So
you had to pay the guy, and the guy had to forgive you before the police now let you go.
Oh yes, that's exactly what they did to me. And after that, now I had to pay to get myself out of there. Then I look at it, I said, this is just nothing but cheating. And we expect this. So in that aspect, our legislator and the executive here is messed up. So in my own case, like I told you, Nigeria can never be better because every single individual,
so everybody is trying to take advantage of another.
Everybody
it's like dog eats dog.
Looking for one way to get advantage of.
Sir, that is why I use that analogy. The analogy of crabs.
There's no reason why
crabs in a bucket.
Or whatever they call it. Now we see Tinubu as the savior. The man that turned a school to a TV station. And you think he's going to care about your education? You are joking. You are joking.
Thank you so much, Baba. Let me take another one.
Thank you so much, Mayegun.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
And you too.
Continue doing what you know how to do best.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Baba,
you
for the support as well. Thank you. So if you are still watching, how did we have about 3,000 of us on YouTube earlier and only 900, even 800 have been able to pay their offering? Come on. Be nice, please. Hello there.
Oh, no.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I don't pay my own. I don't pay my dues.
God bless you, as you did. Baba? How are you?
I'm okay.
Brilliant.
The meaning of a mother. Oh.
Share you get, Baba. And how do you explain that to people who don't understand Yoruba? The kneeling down of a mother
Buhari
now.
this, Buhari too. The single.
Which man will do, Baba? I mean, we can't go too raw sometimes. Though once in a while we go raw. It's only bruku. But you can't do that all the time.
Ah, my.
Baba?
God bless you, sir, man.
Amen.
God bless you,
You
man.
too.
God bless you. God bless you, man. No, honestly, they said once beaten, twice shy. Now, we already started the pattern again. He hasn't been sworn in yet. He's been visiting abroad, or what do you call it? Going for medical visits, like somebody going to the bathroom. I mean, ìgbà tí òfin ṣèpè náà yóò gbé àṣepè tó gbé àṣepè ní àdúgbò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kankan náà. We can't find a healthy man. We can't find a healthy man that can, handle this matter. In fact, this is ridiculous. And Nigerians, Nigerians, they don't really care. Do you know? Somebody came to this show sometimes ago saying that
they don't understand it fully. They don't understand it fully. So now, what you understand, you go care. But everybody is busy trying to find what they go eat tomorrow morning. Some of them are gone to bed tonight hungry. They have no idea where tomorrow morning food is going to come from. Or wait, let's wake up tomorrow first. How do you explain? Or how do you get them to sit and actually think that the reason why things are going to remain like this is because of their choices? How? Everybody won't eat. So anything with food.
I just finished talking to my brother in Nigeria maybe an hour ago. And I said I'm going to listen to my ego and I'm going to let him go. And he said, why am I bothering myself? Why am I troubling myself that the money that I'm using to listen to my ego, I should send it to him to buy data? I said, it looks like we that we live in abroad. We that we live in abroad. Or Nigeria Nigeria. We that we live in abroad, we are much more concerned about Nigeria than you people who wakes up in that country every day. So that means if you see them, an average Nigerian doesn't even know. They don't even know what is normal, what is not normal, what is abnormal, what is abnormal anymore. They just, I don't know. This is a pattern again. It's already started.
I mean, it's going to be another journey. If they swear call you in, and he's able to muzzle the court and keep himself there, it is nobody's, what do you call it? You're not spiting anybody. Now, everybody go collect. People will vote for Buhari, those who didn't. Now, everybody they collect right now. But others are just living in denial. Don't be so.
You know what Bible says about oppressors?
Tell us.
He said, your people that oppresses you, he said, I will feed them with their own flesh. He said they will be drunk of their own blood. So anybody that wants to suppress this voice of yours, that wants to oppress your voice, number one, they will be fed by their own personal flesh.
Amen to that.
And they will be drunk of their own blood like a sweet wine.
Amen.
That's what is going to happen to them.
Because that will be their choice.
Man, this is it's crazy. It's crazy. Just like the handwritten now is everywhere.
I know. Anyway, Baba, more they take out small like that before our time finally runs out. Thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know who is more funny, myself, who coined all these names, or many of you are trying to repeat them, and it's always crackling somehow. Like you just, hello there. Oh, I did take one call. I don't know why it's not connected. So let's check. Hey, sorry, I think I lost that call. I got another one. Anyway. Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, bro.
Good evening. How you do? How do you do? How are you doing?
I'm okay. This is my first time watching your program.
No
I'm enjoying
way. First time of watching or first time of calling?
First time of watching and calling.
Wow. And you got kind of like into it that you feel like calling in. I like that. So what's going on?
Yeah, I feel like calling.
Tell me, what made you call
I'm
tonight?
okay. I'm okay. It's my first time, so I had to call and say I'm liking the good job.
Thanks, man. Well, so that means is there, the first impression they say will last long. We met today, and you kind of fancy the platform today already. I like that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
That's brilliant. And I hope you've actually subscribed as well. There are more, and it's pretty much always like this. Well, not always like this.
Of course.
Sometimes
I'm hitting the subscribe button.
Right. Thanks so much, Baba. Do you want to add anything at all? You just want me to know that I have just found a new friend, which is you.
Not really. I'm just looking forward to on the 17th May for the court.
Right, yeah, John Tribunal.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like next week at Thursday. I'm not so sure. I'm so terrible with using this 7 days counting, okay? But it is going to be 17th, and 17th is 7 days from today. So, and that should be on Wednesday, Thursday. So, yeah, we all look forward to it, Baba. Thank you so much, Enjoy yourself. I mean,
all right,
continue enjoying yourself, and do not miss any, right? It's always
okay.
worth it.
I'm not missing.
I promise
all
you.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Thank
you. So now I have a new friend that I failed to ask his name. I bet I will remember that voice, and next time I'll ask the name. Hello there.
Yes, my brother.
Osita.
One name.
You see, now that I'm looking at, I'm actually like, usually, right? I usually picture you. And then I just look at an image when you're talking. And with that image, I just kind of put that face on. Now that I've unmasked Osita, it's pretty much interesting now. I feel like you're sitting in front of me. How do you do, Baba?
I am good. Practically good and mentally good.
As usual. Please.
Yeah. So, as regards to what we were saying yesterday, I couldn't round up with what I was trying to say.
Oh.
But I think I can continue here.
Of course you can. Please.
Yeah. So, talking about our elders, and I'm going to link it with the traditional rulers in Nigeria. I want us to understand something, that we have followed our elders and we have followed our elders all this while. And believe me, we seem never to get it right, because they never get it right. Because their generation is a generation of all right, sir.
That's right.
Even when they are dying in the hands of their mates. Because our fathers are the same age with the same people. So there was one of our mommy that called in yesterday. I want people to understand something, and I want her to understand this thing. We all have all these people, bad people. We have them as fathers. We have them as uncles. It's not as if we have killed them in our house, in our various families, in our various homes. We've not killed them. But what we are saying is that we want to detach ourselves from them.
That's right.
Dissociate our ideology from there. That how long will we continue to say, oh, tomorrow? The hope of tomorrow is today. But tomorrow depends on how today is. You cannot wipe away today and say because of there is tomorrow. It's not going to happen. So we are not disrespecting them. If they think that what we are doing is that we are disrespecting them, that's for their own good. But we are not disrespecting them. But what we are saying is that it is our own prerogative, our responsibility to navigate our own ship.
Yes.
our own chief represents what our tomorrow is going to look like. They have lived there. Go and look at pre-independence. All these guys that we are talking about, Obafemi Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Sadana, all those guys. How old were they when they made all those movements?
They were in their 20s, they're in their 30s, so honestly.
They were in their 20s, in their 30s. Gowon became a head of state as a bachelor.
That's right.
Everybody knows. And at the end of the day, you are now asking us to see them again. That is evil. You're not going to eat your own and eat another person's own. That is evil. No matter what.
You beat Pekin. You tell us in they cry. How could you be that wicked?
Yes.
You beat Pekin and you talk saying they cry. What do you expect? You should be laughing.
Look at that one that said it's on your FIFA. That one, his only achievement in that particular school, his only achievement is to marry and marry and marry and marry and marry. That's the only achievement he has. Then for you to come out...
Let me tell you another achievement, yeah? They have tried enough to try to blackmail Yorubas and say, hey, is it because... No. We know who these guys are for real, okay? Is also, let's assume that is going to get coverage. And somehow, it is the compromise that the likes of Tinubu has on him. And Oba, who is involved in Omonile, what do they call that thing again? That land, they have a name for them. All these criminals who are selling one land to 10 people, 20 people.
The land grabbers.
Land grabbers.
Land grabber.
Sure you get. So somehow, yeah, we believe that is the compromise that Buhari has on name. Because if not, we didn't expect a young Oni, somebody who is a young Oba, which means it comes from this generation, to fall flat that way. Yeah? Under a Buhari. A lot of us didn't expect that, but when you have an Oni of Fife, that his own case file is at the EFCC office for land grabbing and selling people's land that, collecting money from people and never gave them land. But as a Yoruba man, my ego, shut up your mouth, don't say that in public. Really? I shouldn't in public.
So
I should talk about others in... So, come on. That's part of his legacy.
I wonder. So this is what we are saying. So what we are saying is nobody's disrespecting anybody and nobody's killing their father. But what we are saying is that let them step aside. This fight is not for them. It is our own fight. If they fought to get the independence, it is our own time to claim what rightly belongs to us. So this nation is not working. Everybody's saying it. We only have one alternative. Is we either break it up, or the other alternative, you go back to the regional government, and which that one I know is not going to work.
That's right.
So it's better we break it up. Now, again, I do not know if you watch Dele Parotini, Dr. Dele Parotini, God bless that man. His recent this thing in America.
Oh, I did. I played that yesterday. I did play it yesterday. You said you didn't join us early, you remember? But it was actually what I used there. Starting the program, it was an interesting presentation. Yes, I remember. We kind of seen it.
You saw exactly what he said. I would not lie to you. That is the syndrome what we are actually facing in Africa. The only thing I tell people is that, and I keep saying it on this program, if you're waiting for America, if you're waiting for Britain, Europe, the Western world to come and save you,
they are not coming.
It is never going to work.
No.
It is never going to work. That is one of the places I had an issue with IPOB there. They were depending on Donald Trump. They were going out there, they were praying that Donald Trump should not. But Donald Trump actually sold to Kano Jet to Buhari. He sold it to them. He gave it to them. But there is a chapter that says in that particular contract, If you were going to use it internally to fight people in your country, they are not going to sell it.
Not going to give
That's
you
what they
approval, yeah.
do.
Thank you very much, Osita. I was going to add that in case if you forgot that the same America who gave them the Tucano said they cannot use it.
Exactly.
In fact, it's not internal.
But they gave it to them.
They said it cannot be used in Eastern Nigeria. I have that evidence. I have that thing. They said specifically.
Thank you.
Tucano is to kill the terrorists, right? And they said that this Tucano jet cannot be used in Eastern Nigeria because they know Buhari now.
But at the end of the day, they used it.
They did.
The Western world did not say nothing.
Mm-hmm. They did.
They said nothing. The truth is, the summary of this subject is, the Western world will always love somebody who they have compromise on, so that they can use him.
Use that on it.
That is the reason. Yes, that is the reason they are keeping quiet. America needs to survive. This British American empire needs to survive this time. And the only way they can survive it is to make sure they have a grip in Africa, which they are losing. And the only way to have a say in Africa is to make sure they control Nigeria. If they can control Nigeria by allowing this evil man, the embodiment, the package, a total package of what is defined as the devil. If they allow this man, this devil, to rule Nigeria, they have an agenda for doing that because they have compromise on him already, so that they can manipulate him.
And he will give them everything they want for him to sit next to the American president and take pictures. He will give them anything and everything they want.
And at the end of the day, I was telling somebody, look at the way the reason he was not jailed, because they said, oh, he was fighting somebody who is the head of state in Nigeria, a military junta that is not American friend. Everybody knows that Abacha was not friendly to the Western world.
No.
So that was one of the reasons Tinubu did not go to jail.
Yes.
So all these things...
He gave up his friend. People don't talk much about that, Osita. He actually, part of the deal, he gave up his friends and their locations and their activities and everything. People actually went to jail. A lot of people went to jail. That's why he got that deal of $460,000 US dollars. It's a long story.
So that is just the thing. So it is our own fight. Nobody should wait for anybody. Nobody should wait for any external body to come and say come and say what you need to say.
No, they are not.
Everybody should continue talking. Everybody should continue talking. Maybe one day, even their wives at home will refuse them bed action.
It's really working. I would say, Osita, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You bless you, Baba. I'm gonna take Ken. Ken ran away from me yesterday because that's exactly what I'm going to say. That's the verdict. I saw him, then I unseen him again. I didn't see you anymore. Ken.
Hey, my ego, what's up?
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. I said, I saw you yesterday, then you disappeared. And I never saw you. I never see you again.
My dear, I'm sorry that I was at work. I had an emergency. I needed to address it. I was like, okay, you know what? I can always talk to my ego anytime I want.
The other time. And that other time is now.
Yes. Yes. So, yes. How are you? How are you doing? How's the family?
Well, I'm very well. Thanks for asking. You know, as usual. I'm almost done, and that's the night. That's today's episode. So yeah, I'm fine until tomorrow.
Yep. Yesterday, I listened to the madam that made her point. I understand where she's coming from. I see her point. Yes, she made her point based. I mean, she's an elder. She draw up her point based on her own kind of understanding. I get that, but you know, we are dealing with vampires. Who are these? I mean, these guys don't play with kitchen knives. They play with machete and dangerous weapons. So they are vampires. They are not really willing to let go. So when Mama was saying what she was saying, I agree to some extent. I get her point as an elder. I get it. But you know, you're not going to treat these people with kid gloves. No. These vampires. Tinubu, for example, you know, this whole coronation they're going to do on May 20th. Now it's already there in the making. It's going to be there. How anybody's going to stop that? Well, like I said, good luck on that. But like Michael, like you always say, do we have a dog in the fight? We don't have a dog in the fight.
No,
we're not there. Yeah, it's on them because what you sow, you reap.
of course.
You decide to give us what you gave us. Yeah, give the Nigerian state.
I
Good
did
luck
say
to
it
that.
as well. I said majority of us, because we didn't have any dog in the fight. At the same time, we have psychologically prepared ourselves that we don't expect anything from them. And if a lot of people can also manage their expectation that way, they will likely not be so disappointed. I have seen people with so much disappointment and are breaking news about Nigeria. And I said, you get up on Nigeria. How come you can't get so disappointed? Say, my ego, honestly speaking, and that country can never. I said, why are you reacting like this? So you have been pretending. So you have hope in Nigeria, Abi. Obi lost. Now see how you are reacting. You've been deceiving. Okay, let's do it this way, right? Manage your expectation because you are talking about Nigeria. You know they affect people like me, but many don't understand.
So and then moving forward, moving away from that, then yesterday when I listened to everybody, I think there's one key thing everybody is not talking about, and that is, look, for crying out loud, you said it over and over again, Maegu, that not just because we're going to have to manage the expectations, we already know what is cooking, we know who's coming, all right? So I don't know why anybody in their right frame of mind will expect anything different. This guy that I'm talking about, Tinubu, has already told you guys who he is. Has already told you guys what are his expectations. Somebody who can shut down, who can remove a school and put a media, build a media structure in a place.
School and put it, put TVC.
Exactly. What expectation are you expecting from this guy? That you think it's not going to be open season? Oh, man, I mean, he's drug laws and the drug on the world drug laws. It's gonna be like a frenzy. I mean, they're gonna be having like a great time. That, man, our guy is really there, man. Game on.
Man, exactly. Season. And they know they miss. They don't miss. Guys don't understand. They don't miss. It's a chance.
So I noticed that some people kind of still think that maybe their expectation from some of the statements I heard are like, come on, guys, look, this guy has already told you his true identity. I don't know how long we're going to be doing back and forth. It really doesn't make any sense. Last, anyway, the last point, my good, let me allow others to get it. Is this is that, look, I can't wait for him to get in. We're going to be having a few days, really pointing out some of the things this guy, who he is, and who exactly he was before, and before he becomes whatever the president they are giving him. So all I'm just saying now is that I'm waiting and keeping my fingers crossed, waiting for you to give us more juicy
more updates as they come in. Of course, now trust me, you can bank on that. Okay, that you're like, oh, what's he going to tell us tomorrow again? That means that person must be new on Mayegun's Diary Political. We don't run out of any of them as long as they are relevant for you to know. You are welcome. Ken, we will see again tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And you too. Thank you very much for stopping by. So I am thinking I'm gonna need to take a break, and that break means that I am going to see you again. I know I shouldn't stop now, but I am stopping. So I'm going to see everybody some other time. There's this time management and all that. I overshot it last night. So I'm taking a bit of a cut back tonight. That you spent your evening with me today, as usual, means so much to me, just as much as I myself coming on here means so much to so many people as well. So it is like mutual. I appreciate all the evening. I appreciate all the calls, contributions and all that. I have dropped mine. A lot of you listened, you laughed. A lot of people listened and they remained quiet. Whatever this was for you, it's just an opportunity for you to kind of have an idea of what you are getting yourselves into. Now, you can't blame everybody for all of this. If you are publicly supporting something that is likely going to end up hurting you. Now, if you have an idea of what this is, even if you can't really change it, you can mentally get yourself ready for something that you have brought upon yourself. And for those who didn't, or will never support them, and still very much optimistic enough that they are so hopeful that this is going to remain a nightmare. Consider all of this as a nightmare, bad dream, that they are going to wake up. And when they wake up, it's going to be a better day, and better day. I wish all of you well. But in my book, I don't know if I should break it down better or not, or I may never be able to. I will just advise you so simply. Manage your expectation. Those of you who think that exposing the danger of having a sick man with, with act of kleptomaniacs who want to take advantage of whatever they can lay their hands on and steal from you. If telling you about them makes somebody like myself an enemy, that might be the enemy you need, the one that will tell you the truth. Because at the end of the day, you're going to look around and turn around and look here and there and hope that somebody like Mayegun told you earlier. Because you're not going to likely admit without somebody reminding you the consequences of your choices. We all have our crosses to bear. If praying for Kolu to come back alive, or praying for Buhari to have a better teeth problem, or better teeth solution, whatever it is, I will see you someone that I might put it that way. Man, no content to motivational speaker that is wasting his time. I'll see you again. So stay safe and good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gbà rìbá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùn ràjò. Máyégún ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Ayé ẹ̀sùn ràjò. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ayé ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.